and he brings a lot of experience between the pipes.
And when it's an 11 a.m. start time on a Wednesday, who's in the crowd? A lot of rock zone. It's behind the Steelheads net. A quick play there as the Steelheads defenders attempt to corral it. Moore sends that in. Deep in that Mississauga zone, the Steelheads will clear it out. Dynamic offensive weapons. And that pass is after it. Fans going wild here. The Bulldogs with a beauty opportunity in front. Great save by Ivan Kovic. Boy, that was a lot of space to work with there.
You said a huge save there by Ivan Kovic. Steelheads just getting caught in their own zone. And it was a good job by Finn Harding getting back, but just an errant pass leads to the first really good chance of this game for either side.
Fibiger dumps it in. Jakob Fibiger. And how about that replay we just saw of that opening goal of the game, where that was a thing of beauty from Marc Boudreau. Won by the Bulldogs. Van Acker able to win it back. At the point now, you know this Brantford team is looking for a response. Able to keep that just inside the blue line. Escobar in deep, pushes it to Sherrod.
And interesting to see
Escobar chips it up to Locus. Along the boards now, a good play by Sharp to keep it in, and that will be gloved down. Bunder for the Steelheads in net today, but Jack Ivan Kovic, who has certainly performed well this year, he's looked strong here today. Face-off one in the offensive end by Mississauga. Funneled on net and taken away by the Bulldogs. Moving on to the inside here is conference leading Brantford Bulldogs in the arena. Chance here is was up in the air, and now Mississauga fighting for it down low. The physical play continues. Another chance on net. Count that as another shot. Scramble in front of the Bulldogs net.
Great play there by Jakob. That rush, great play.
Mississauga once again back in the offensive zone. Certainly have dominated that aspect of the game, that offensive time of possession. A quick pass in front of the net, off the stick. Drobak certainly feeling the heat in this first period. Mississauga's offense doing a great job of just sustained pressure, getting chances here and there.
And this first line, it's Zabeski, it's Misa, it's Zidlicki, absolutely taking it so far to Brantford. What a shift there by those three, especially Zidlicki and Misa. It all started with them flying into the zone and getting...
Let's see if the Brantford Bulldogs can get the equalizer. Nice pass set up here, lots of space to work with. Across the ice. Jack, and here comes the team on the power play into the zone. Xhekaj brought it in, but it's going to be quickly sent back into the neutral zone. Thomas plays it across. Van Acker, look out, a dangerous weapon for the Bulldogs. Drop pass. Getting hung up there as Joe is doing that forecheck. Less than a minute to go on that power play.
Line making a play, not letting Brantford get that clean zone entry.
Yeah, we saw a great start to the game in the first period by the Bulldogs.
Much of an impact so far, but finally able to sustain a little bit of pressure there in Mississauga zone. The Bulldogs needed that. They need a lot more of that if they're going to climb back into this one.
We are 5 minutes into the second period. Back and forth play. Sharp sends it wide. Deep in that Brantford zone, Mississauga will go for the line change. Zone heads up play, but that's going to spark a chance on the other end for Brantford. Drop pass. And a good job by Mississauga to recover, although they're not out of the woods yet. Puck kept in.
Another great job by the fourth line, Kieran Witkowski, coming back and helping out his man, Stevie Escobar, who made a bit of a pinch there. Witkowski getting back, helping break up that rush. Fourth line has been really impressive so far for Mississauga.
Up high, glove down. Bulldogs streaking into the zone now. Xhekaj passes it across, back to Florian Xhekaj, not able to get the tape on it. Bouncing in front of the Mississauga zone. See if the rookie netminder Ivan Kovic can stand strong again on this second penalty kill for Mississauga. The patience there, not a bad opportunity. Second chance. Fire that wide. Pressure continues on the power play. Thomas speeds it across, one-timer, wide. Look out into the zone. Lawson Shirk leading the charge, and that whistle after a solid play by offensive rhythm building for Mississauga. Separated from the puck.
Absolutely loved that shift by Adam Zidlicki on both ends of the ice. Really was the first guy to bring that puck in initially.
On the way, 7.5 minutes to go here in the second frame. 1-0 our score. Right back, Owen Protz, the rookie defenseman, helping to get the Bulldogs started here.
And Protz is a good player, another guy that we haven't really mentioned his name a whole lot, but he's been really impressive in his rookie season. I know someone in the Brantford organization who told me that they all love him and have really high hopes for him as he continues to develop. Love him and have really high hopes. Two, making a move and just getting a great shot to beat Droback. It was a heck of a play by Mark Boudreau.
Well, if that's our only goal, it was a beauty, but I think we have a lot of chances left in this game. And we know this has been a tightly contested matchup. A total of 6 games in the schedule for these two teams. This is the 5th, and thus far they've split the games 2-2. Somebody looking for the edge in the season series today as that is gloved down. But who's getting credit, although it did not really look like McDonnell got much of that one. That puck looked like it was on his way, but I'll tell you what, he fought hard and he earned every accolade he could get on that shift.
He earned the goal, he earned that +1 though. If this was a college bar, different story.
Defensive zone face-off for Mississauga. One back. And a good break out of the zone. Really giving chase now for Mississauga. Kieran Wachowski, the rookie, turning on the Jets. But it's the Bulldogs coming away with it. Big hit there and a penalty on the way, and that was an ugly one. It was Tim Harding. Yeah, that was a scary play there. And the Steelheads players taking exception. Harding back on his feet, and he's getting in the mix here. So how about that? Some jabs being thrown here. Boudreau in the mix.
Yeah,
Xhekaj. Oh my goodness.
And no surprise to see Florian Xhekaj in the mix. He takes after a look here at that fight at the end of the action after the play, and you see right there it's Boudreau taking exception to Xhekaj, giving him a little bit of a jab. That's what it takes. Boudreau, no, and there goes Xhekaj. So there you go, Xhekaj looks like game misconduct for him. Third period, down by 3 or 4 goals.
There it is. Boy, oh boy.
There. We're getting another look at the hit shortly, and you can see Harding just trying to play the puck, and yeah, I mean, that's straight hit from behind, and he